Hi Scorpio, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Blue Star Energy Tarot with Cindy. I'm glad you're here. Today we're doing the reading for the last aspects of 2024, the year of the 8, year of the I Am, the year of anchoring in and fine-tuning is how the energy feels. Let's see what we have for you today. We are using the Citadel and the Grand Lux. What do we have for you today, Scorpio? The Adventurer. Lovely. The energy has been, I don't know what to do with this. The Pathless. I'm going to take the top card, Pathless, Assassin, the Muse. Well, I guess I'm taking all three because I just got a hit on that. Okay. We got the Pathless, the Muse, and the Assassin. And the last card is the Founder, your foundation. All intent purposes, this is like the Hierophant. What's on the bottom of the deck is the Wise One. This Wise One is similar to, well, again, similar to the Hierophant. Alrighty. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you today. In the past energy spot, if you will, is the Adventurer. This is a representation of you, Scorpio, finding, what I want to say is stepping in shit. But I didn't do that. But I guess I did. Scorpio, this is you finding within yourself and stepping forward. There is an abruption of a mountain, a volcano, but this is you stepping forward and stepping into some challenges. And this is in the past energy. And the Adventurer is somebody who goes out and tries different things. Some things resonate, some do not. Some cause issues, some do not. But part of this aspect of meeting challenges head on, or at least engaging in life, if you will, and having challenges, is understanding that if everything was simple and easy, we wouldn't learn, we wouldn't expand our consciousness, if you will. There is a notation here of responsibilities and expectations on your part, so perhaps you kind of stepped away from that a bit and you kind of got caught up in something. We'll see when the cards come forward. But in the center we have in the current energy is the Pathless. The Assassin, actually it was this way, the Assassin and the Muse. So what I picked up is like you're just ready to tear it all down. Whatever the situation is, it's like, I don't want to go in that direction, I'm done. And that you found something, somebody, an aspect with, excuse the noise, I work outside, an aspect within yourself that wants to step forward. You're not sure which direction. There, you feel like really strong conviction, which is you, Scorpio, right? You can be explosive, but this feels to me like You're moving away from whatever your responsibilities are, or your perceived responsibilities, either by you or others. Again, we'll get more cards to clarify it. And you want to step forward and just be perhaps a little more playful, a little more, well, you want to change it up. You want to just step forward, be yourself. Perhaps there's an aspect in here that you would like to find something that would interest you more. Again, we'll wait for the cards to step out. We have the Founder. This is your foundations, your community. This is the Hierophant. This is our own personal constitution, our beliefs, I want to say like our literal foundation to who we are, our structure. It could also mean our home. It could be on a collective level, global events, global governments, state government. It could be the internet, the electrical grid, world financial system. I feel for you, Scorpio, is that you're looking to find a space where you feel comfortable, albeit within either a new group of people or with people in general in a community, and you want to build that up, but you want to be with like-minded people. And on the bottom we have the Wise One. Now this can be, like I said, the Hierophant. It could also be like, well, I think I'm going to leave that be. This could be that you really are trying to find a direction. Perhaps that's why you're sitting here in this reading, trying to find a direction as to how to build that happy home, happy family, move away from aspects that created difficulty, responsibility that, maybe it was placed on you because you were an older child, or you were a wife, a husband, responsibilities that you no longer want to take responsibility for, undertake, if you will. All right, let's see what we have for the clarifiers for you, Scorpio. For the Adventurer, what you're expecting in the past is the Four of Swords. Yeah, you put some thought into this. Whoops. Interesting. We have two cards. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. I'm getting time. Enough is enough. Time is here. Time is enough. Let me keep going with the cards. It'll come through. The Pathless. Difficult decisions. Lack of direction. Thank you. We have the Hermit. The cards are flying all over the place. The Death card. This is turning out to be quite lovely. And for the Founder, the Foundations, we have the Empress. Nope. And the Star. Woof! That's powerful. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords, he is mentally stable. His thoughts are in order. He understands that he could lash out if he wants, because he's a master. He has understanding of everything, or most things. His consciousness is quite broad. He knows that he can lash out. He tamed this bird of prey, this falcon, to obey, and he could send it out to attack others, or he could just leave it be until he needs to utilize the services of the falcon. This King of Swords is a master of his own intellect, Scorpio, and perhaps that's what you're doing, attempting to create within yourself some mental stability. And perhaps it's because of what transpired in the past, quite frankly. I think we've seen that through the readings this year, right? So we have for the adventurer for you that challenging aspects that woke you up and said, hey, what am I doing here? I don't want this responsibility. Responsibility regarding what? I don't know. It could be anything from owning a home, taking care of a home, responsibility, I'm getting godfather, godmother kind of thing, which is a little weird. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe it's related to religious obligation. Use your own discernment. This is about an aspect of you questioning within yourself expectations, albeit either it's from you or others. It is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this Four of Swords here says to me that you've thought about this. If you notice, he's laying down. Excuse the noise, I work outside. He's laying down. He's either meditating or dreaming. See that top corner? Dreaming of past battles that he has succeeded with, or perhaps he's envisioning future battles that he will be successful with. He or she, doesn't matter. The fact that it's a number 4 gives reference to the strength, the ability to think and come to some sort of understanding, intellectual understanding about something. And perhaps it's about timing. And maybe that's what this is about. You've came to the conclusion that it's about time that I move on and just not be responsible for all this shit, if you will. I'm getting like, not my circus, not my monkey. We have the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune gives rise to a particular period in time. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, they say, gives rise to fortune and whatnot. And I look at it differently. You know, it's not that it's luck. It's just that you're meeting in a particular space and time something that has been offered and you recognize it. Something that you, Scorpio, have felt within yourself was of value. And we have the Queen of Swords here. Now, that could be a Libra, a Gemini. It might be with one of those. I don't know if Aquarius falls in there, but Aquarius is over here. What I do want to say is I'm picking up, because this is a Queen of Swords, it is, and this one is envisioning something. Perhaps in the recent past, you have been internalizing and thinking about where and how to move forward. Where you have been, what has created issues, and releasing things that perhaps you felt responsible for and leaving it behind, putting it in order and stepping forward. Now, that was the time to do it, and it would appear that now is a very good time. Being that we have the King and Queen of Swords here, this could very well mean a partnership related to another individual. Could also reference education. Did I say a couple? This could also be somebody, a female, the nurturer in a relationship, feeling responsible of keeping that relationship moving forward, when in fact you're releasing that. Moving to the current energy, pathless, assassin, the muse, looking for something different, wanting to stay focused within who you are, stepping forward with your own convictions. And maybe that's what this is. This is a power couple, and perhaps the female saying, you know, that might be my partner's views, but I need to step into my own strength. I have my own views on something. And that's kind of like what this is. You have your own convictions and you want to move forward with it. The clarifiers is the Hermit and the Death card. Very powerful energy, may I say. This energy is an opportunity for you, Scorpio, which I'm sure you're well aware, to evaluate what you contain within you. The Hermit card. The Hermit card speaks of, well, first of all, isolation. Perhaps you've been overshadowed by a partner. You took on their ideas and stood by them, lifted them up, but you have your own convictions now, right? The Hermit speaks of going within yourself, finding your passion, your joy, and bringing it forward, recognizing it, understanding yourself enough to know that, well, what's been placed on you regarding responsibilities, perhaps you're questioning that you put those responsibilities on yourself, and now you're ready to release it. Finding what resonates within you, that's the muse. Understanding you, and then we have the Death card. The Death card is a energy of new beginnings, opportunity to step into new beginnings. And that's what I feel like you've been doing, Scorpio, trying to find perhaps a way out of whatever relationship. But I don't want to just leave it in that kind of space. I really do feel like, Scorpio, you're in this process, this transition of trying to understand what it is that you desire, you want, what are your opinions, what are your thoughts, and you want to nurture that and bring it forward. But you're kind of like, you're not sure which way to go, and you're trying to find something that sparks your interest. And with that search that you do with yourself, when you go within yourself, you will find something that will provide an opportunity for a death and rebirth, for a rebirth of your core values, what you believe in, a new lease on life, if you will, new passion. Yeah, because this ran its course. I almost feel like, Scorpio, you're a female Scorpio in a relationship who was a traditionalist, right? Maybe she was a stay-at-home mom. Maybe she was, excuse the noise, I work outside. Maybe, Scorpio, you just went along with everything your husband said and did, whether you agreed with it or not, because that's what you were taught. That's how we lift our spouse. And it could be reversed too, male and female. But I feel like enough is enough. It's time to focus on me, on you. Time for you to focus on you. And maybe that's why this Wheel of Fortune is here. Perhaps you're thinking that time is running out, that you've spent enough time lifting up others, and it's time for you to dive into yourself, which is really beautiful. Because that's what 2024 has been all about. It's been about the I am, anchoring in and releasing things that no longer serve us, allowing our innate natural essence to flow forward. And that's exactly where you're at. You're trying to find that. You're trying to find what really offers you the opportunity to step forward. Perhaps there's a destiny aspect in this. It's like you've been feeling something pulling you in a particular direction. Perhaps you had a dream about it. But it really has you thinking as to the time. One second, please. The Death card is, it's Pluto energy. It's knocking things down to step forward. But it really is an understanding of what doesn't serve you and stepping into what does. And if we are to assume that this past energy, the energy in your past, was not serving you, then to step through the door of that opportunity, that archway of potential, so that you can find and build that which does resonate with you. In the near future, we have the Founder, and we said that this was like the Hierophant. And I guess that's really finding your own constitution. Whereas here, I felt like you were lifting up your partner, giving strength to your partner's structures, your partner's constitution. And that was traditionally what you felt was necessary. But moving forward, it is you, your constitution, what you think, what you believe, what you see your future to be. We have the Empress and the Star. These are very huge energies, Scorpio. I mean, geez, you come right out here with an idea, a thought, an understanding, and you just freaking knock it out of the ballpark. The Empress is an energy that gives birth to something new, a creative project, an individual. Maybe it's giving birth to you, a new you. Interesting, this Empress, most tarot decks, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of tarot decks, it's a woman who's impregnated, which says that, which can be interpreted that it's, 9-month process. This is already birthed. This woman in the tree already has a child. So what I want to say to you, Scorpio, is that whatever this is, you've already put a lot of energy and thought into this. Perhaps you've been doing it for the past couple of years. And you're finally at a stage where, well, I don't know what the freak to do, but I know I don't want this, and I'm moving forward. I am going to see and get in touch with my higher self, connect with my spiritual aspects, what brings me joy and passion, and I'm stepping into it. And here we have the star energy. Oops, I got to cover her boobies. This is a woman who's sitting in water, and she's pouring out of each hand more water. That is her essence. She is in connection with, in the depth of her own subconscious. She is highly intuitive. More importantly, she has around her, I want you to see this, but I have to cover this card. Can you see her head? Around her head is like a tiara of star energy. Her consciousness is broadening. Her crown chakra is opening. She is coming into an awareness. She is coming into a liberation of herself, which I really like. And it's quite huge. These are both major arcana cards. Perhaps you're realizing in the near future that what you built over here with somebody else, currently questioning what the hell do I do next, know that you built over here for someone else, you can build it even quicker for yourself. This is a liberation, an awareness. This is the Judgment card. It's like you waking up, healing yourself. You can be the star instead of you making or lifting your partner up so your partner can be a star. Scorpio, there's an aspect in here, because right after the star, let's start over. We have the tower before the star, and we have the moon after the star. Whatever the tower moment was that brought you to this place of self-contemplation, whatever that was, when you sift through that, you will move your passion, your joy, into a position of healing. And with that knowledge, you feel the hope within this star card. You broaden your consciousness, your awareness about yourself. You begin to flow and heal, but understand there is more depth for you to understand. That the moon card, which is next, something may very well reveal itself to you. Pay attention to your dreams, unexpected events. I did a reading on the energy. The energy is really abrupt. It's moving really quick, and unexpected events are going to transpire. So keep a lookout for that. In the meantime, Scorpio, be well. Happy holidays. Peace.